Hey guys, Junaid from Meninfluencer here, and in this video I want to talk about mud water after using it for 30 days. So in my first video I went over the product, gave my initial feedback after going over the brand identity, unboxing it, and then obviously trying the product out. But now it has been more than 30 days, and therefore I want to elaborate on the product after using it for 30 days. So first I want to talk about the product itself, how to use it, the recipes, and then I want to go over the benefits and advantages, and then my results and opinion. So for most of you guys that are currently watching this video, most likely you haven't tried mud water out before, and therefore the first recommendation is to use the starter kit with 30 servings. So with the starter kit you get 30 servings of mud, a USB rechargeable frother, free guidebook, free sample of their creamer, and free stickers. So I've already unboxed this, and if you want to check it out, I have it linked down below. And besides the mud water starter pack, mud water also offers an annual plan, and therefore if you actually use the link down below to get your annual plan, you save $245. Alright, so now I want to talk about how you can make yourself some of that mud water. So as you can see on the screen right now, this is what I'm gonna use, the mud itself. So it depends on each individual. Some like to use a tablespoon, while some like to use a teaspoon. But this is the exact amount I personally like to use. So obviously just try it out for yourself and simply try out what actually fits you. So obviously after using the mud, then we're gonna go to the next step, and that's putting some hot water into it. So as you can see on the screen right now, that's what I'm doing. Don't completely fill it up just now, because if you're gonna use the frother later, you might make a mess, just like I made in my previous video. And another reason you want to leave some space is if you're gonna use some milk. So obviously you also have the coconut powder that they actually provide with the starter kit, which is absolutely amazing. But fortunately I ran out of it, and therefore I'm just using some plain milk. But it still does the job, you know. So obviously after pouring the milk in, we go to the next step, and that's probably the most dangerous one. And as you can see on the screen right now, you slowly put it in with an angle and you push it all the way to the bottom, because if you don't do it before you press it on, you will make a mess. So as you can see on the screen right now, I'm stirring it quite nicely. Just take your time and don't panic. That's all you have to do. And after that, obviously it's pretty much finished. And that's pretty much it. But if you're someone that actually prefers to add some kind of sugar into your drink, obviously you can do it, or put some honey into it. It just depends on you. So let's talk about the recipes. So they offer tons of recipes when it comes to mud water that you can pretty much use in food or drink. So I haven't used most of them, unfortunately, but I did try one of them out and I absolutely love it. So the first recipe they offer is the mud smoothie. So you use 1 tablespoon of mud water, 2 cups of a plant-based milk, 2 medjool dates, 3 frozen bananas, 1.5 cups of kale, 2 tablespoons of a nut butter of your choice, and 1 tablespoon of hemp seeds. The next recipe is the chocolate coconut mud. So the ingredients are 1 tablespoon of mud, 1 serving of powdered coconut tea, chocolate milk or plant milk of your choice, a mason jar with lid. And the next recipe is the chocolate mud banana smoothie bowl. So as you can see on the screen right now, this is the one that I've actually tried out myself, and I do actually really like it. So how do you make this one? It's 1 tablespoon of mud water, 1 1/4 cup of almond milk or plant-based milk of your choice, 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder, 2 tablespoons of peanut butter or nut butter of your choice, 3 frozen bananas, and 1 fresh banana. And then you've got the gingerbread mud cookies. So I haven't tried these ones out, but I really want to try them out. So the ingredients are 2 tablespoons of mud water, 1 cup of oat flour, 6 tablespoons of pachiona flour, aka pachiona starch, 2 tablespoons of coconut sugar, 1/4 teaspoon ginger, 1/4 teaspoon baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon sea salt, 1/2 cup maple syrup, 1/4 cup unsalted molasses, 1 cup almond butter, and optional you can use dark chocolate chips for decorating. So these are a few of the recipes that I just wanted to share with you guys. But if you want to see more of the recipes, I'll just have it linked down below if you're interested. Alright, so now I want to talk about the benefits and advantages after using mud water for 30 days. So mud water itself claims that after using their product, it allows you to have increased focus from the lion's mane and increased energy from the cacao and black tea in the chai. And then they also claim that you can have increased immunity from the reishi and chaga and everything else. And finally, they claim anti-inflammatory from the turmeric. No jitters, crash or sleep disruption. And when it comes to the no jitters, crash or sleep disruptions, to be quite honest, I didn't have any bad experience with it, and I'm someone that literally can't stand caffeine. So if I drink caffeine, I instantly get some kind of sleep disruption throughout the night, and at the same time I do feel a crash throughout the rest of my day. So personally, coffee for me is a no-go. Now let me talk about the increased focus. So when it comes to the increased focus, I did feel it slightly. So it wasn't necessarily that I got extreme laser focus, but I did actually see an increase in my focus. So therefore, when I was using the PC and was working, I did actually notice that I was more concentrated. However, when it comes to the increased energy, I didn't particularly see a lot of difference, but this might be because if I go for a run or I hit the gym, I get an instant increase in energy. So compared to that, if you're gonna use mud water, you might not see that much of an increase. So for those individuals that most likely don't hit the gym or don't go for a run, you might see some kind of increase compared to your daily routine. But for me at least, I didn't see a huge difference. And they also claim increased immunity. So I personally don't know how to measure this, and I personally didn't see some kind of magical change in my life. But most likely what they mean by this is that they use very high quality natural products. So obviously by just utilizing the mud water product, you'll be better off, because most likely it will take care of your body instead of actually disrupting it. And the final benefit that they claim is anti-inflammatory. So I personally didn't think I had any sort of bad experience with it. It didn't have any kind of stomach ache. So therefore I would definitely give it a pass on this. Now I want to talk about my results and my opinion. So what are my results and opinion after using mud water for 30 days? Well, let me start off with my results. So obviously after using this product for 30 days, I did actually see a slight increase in my focus. But overall, when it comes to an increase in energy, I didn't particularly see that. The product itself is extremely high quality and is natural. So obviously it does take care of your body in the long term, compared to all of the downsides you may get after using coffee for a long period. So therefore you may want to argue that if you're gonna use mud water instead of coffee, it might actually increase your productivity overall in the long term. So what is my overall opinion regarding this product? So if you're someone that is looking for a coffee alternative, something with less caffeine, this is definitely a good product for you. And hey, if you're someone that is also looking for some kind of drink that will actually help you increase your focus and therefore your productivity, and relative to coffee won't give you those jitters, those crashes and those sleep disruptive moments, this is much better than obviously coffee. Therefore, if you're someone that's really looking for a change in your life and feel like that coffee is holding you back, it actually gives you all of those sleep disruptive moments, keeps you back at life, and doesn't necessarily keep you as productive as you'd like to be. This is definitely a good optional choice if you still want to kind of have that similar flavor. Although I personally like mud water a bit more, but that's maybe because it's extremely high quality and it's made out of a combination of extremely high source ingredients, and that's something I personally like about this product. So overall, if you're someone that actually wants to have some kind of change in your life and simply wants to get rid of coffee and it feels like it's holding them back, and therefore you want to try something new which will actually push you forward and allow you to be more productive instead of holding you back, you may want to try mud water out. So I have the product link down below, and if you're someone that still has some kind of questions, feel free to leave it in the comments down below, because I always try to reply to any genuine question that I get. So anyways, I hope you actually really enjoyed this video and found it useful. And if you did, please consider to hit the subscribe button and help your brother out, because I'm trying to aim for 10k subscribers. So by you just simply subscribing, you're truly helping the channel out. Anyways, with that said, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope to see you on the next one. Bye bye.